The creator of Mortal Kombat talks guest cameos, Shang Tsung gameplay is finally coming this week, and we also get a good look at new stages coming to Mortal Kombat 1. All that and more in today's video. So if you want to stay up to date on Mortal Kombat 1 news, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell, that way you never miss any future videos. And then after watching, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, it really does help my channel out a ton. And finally, make sure to check out this video if you haven't already, where I explain who the final mystery character is in Mortal Kombat 1. Now without any further ado, let's get started. And first up, we have to talk about the guest cameos in Mortal Kombat 1, because this is big news. The creator of Mortal Kombat himself, Ed Boon, finally said on Twitter that he's excited to add guest cameos to Mortal Kombat 1. And according to this tweet specifically, his vote is for Ryu from Street Fighter, which is honestly kinda crazy. The creator of Mortal Kombat wants the lead character from a different franchise in his fighting game. I love the idea of that though. I'm pretty sure it's every gamer's dream for Street Fighter characters and Mortal Kombat characters to join forces in the same video game. However, until recently, that's never been possible or even probable, and that's because there's no way Capcom is going to let Ryu get fatality. But guess what? Cameo characters can't get fatality, and as a result, everybody is excited at the possibilities. Ryu could definitely be in Mortal Kombat 1 because you can't kill and brutalize him, and the same is true for a bunch of video game characters. As long as the character isn't E for everyone, they could definitely appear in Mortal Kombat 1 as a guest cameo at some point. And can we all just take a moment to appreciate this amazing tweet from Dave Savage? Look at this photoshopped image. Who would ever have expected to see both of these goats in the same image? Ryu and Liu Kang, both the main characters and heroes from their own respective fighting games, joining forces in this intro. That would be so sick. But for me personally, this image goes even harder. That's my boy Guyver. I've been obsessed with this character ever since I was an itty bitty child. However, I'm sure plenty of you watching have no clue who this character is. He's from a very old manga, and essentially he's a super violent Power Ranger who kills monsters and aliens. He has these awesome elbow blades that are super sharp, he has super strength, agility, and intelligence as well. And guess what? He loves fatalities. Even in his own anime and manga, he is not above killing his enemies in the most brutal way possible, so he would fit perfectly in Mortal Kombat 1. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Guyver invented the face crush. This man would grab his enemy by their head and then just crush their entire face in his hand like a ball of paper, and blood just gushed everywhere, and it was sick, it was amazing, it's iconic. And if Guyver ever does appear in Mortal Kombat 1, that has to be his fatality, the face crush, because it's too iconic. But of course, we can't ignore Kenshiro. He's in this tweet too. I gotta say, his Photoshop is the most lacking. It does not look real. But that being said, Kenshiro is also a famous anime character. For anyone not aware, his anime is kind of like Mad Max. And even if you don't know who this character is, I guarantee you've heard the meme, "Omae wa mu shinderu." Nani? And then a cell phone sound effect along with an explosion. That's from Kenshiro. This man can blow your head clean off your shoulders with a thought. That's how powerful he is. Yeah, welcome to 90s anime. If you think modern anime characters are overpowered, then watch the 90s and see what real absurdity looks like. Because if Kenshiro is ever in a Mortal Kombat game, his fatality is definitely going to be the iconic head explosion. But then when it comes to Ryu, I'm not entirely sure what his fatality would be, because keep in mind, this guy's never been in an M-rated game. Street Fighter games are always rated T at the worst, and as a result, Ryu's fatality might have to be censored a bit. Maybe he fires a giant Hadouken and the opponent's reduced to a skeleton. That could be pretty PG-13. Or maybe he just hits them with a super Shoryuken that sends them into space and they freeze to death outside the Earth's atmosphere. I'm just saying, it could be done. It's not out of the realm of possibility for Ryu to be in a Mortal Kombat game. Now, is it likely? In my honest opinion, the answer is still no. However, it's not impossible anymore, which was the case before. Capcom may actually let Ryu in Mortal Kombat, but if it happens, there's gonna be a lot of stipulations. I can guarantee you that. Now, as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know in the comments down below, which character do you want the most as a guest cameo in Mortal Kombat 1? Because keep in mind, everyone can join at this point. The only rule is the character has to be from like a teenage video game at the least. So for example, you can't have Mario or Spyro in Mortal Kombat 1. It's just never going to happen. But outside of that, anything's possible. So grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. I really do read every single comment, like I keep saying in every video. But now finally, it's time for topic number 2, the Shang Tsung gameplay. It's finally on its way, everyone. And that's because this week, we're finally getting the Mortal Kombat 1 launch trailer. And if you don't believe me, let's hop on Twitter Twitter, and here it is from the man himself, the legend Ed Boon. The Mortal Kombat 1 launch trailer is coming this week, and I can guarantee you it's going to feature some Shang Tsung gameplay. And then on top of that, maybe we finally get to see who the final mystery character is. Keep in mind, even scalpers still have no clue who the final character is in Mortal Kombat 1, and on top of that, there's also the final cameo character. They're also a mystery as well, so maybe all three of these characters finally get gameplay in the Mortal Kombat launch trailer. Not to mention our boy Reiko. Where is he? Will he be in the Combat Cast, which is happening on September 13th? Part of me wants to say yes, because that would be ideal. Finally some Reiko gameplay, and then on top of that, we get a full breakdown of the character as well. That would be incredible. However, at the same time, the pessimist inside of me is saying that's not going to happen because Reiko still hasn't been revealed in any trailer whatsoever, so a lot of people don't even know he's in the game yet. And as a result, it's very unlikely the NetherRealm's going to skip the trailer and just reveal him in the Combat Cast. But I suppose anything is possible. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Which character do you think is going to be the focus of the next Combat Cast? And also, when do you think the launch trailer is coming? Because Mortal Kombat 1 launches on September 18th, that is true. However, even so, a huge chunk of the players, myself included, have purchased the Premium Edition, which means we can actually start playing Mortal Kombat 1 on September 14th, which begs the question, when is the launch trailer coming? Is it going to be on the 18th or is it going to be on the 14th? For me personally, if I worked at NetherRealm Studios, I would release the launch trailer on the 14th. That way people can't leak anything in advance before my own company does that actually made the darn game. And then on top of that, Ed Boon said it's releasing this week, which means it can't drop on the 18th. That's 7 days away. And as a result, we know for a fact that Mortal Kombat 1's launch trailer is going to happen before the game actually launches to the general public, which is kind of funny if you think about it. But once again, it makes sense because the game is going to be playable on September 14th for a huge chunk of the player base. And then on top of that, we already have scalpers ruining it for everybody. But you know what? It's time for the final topic, the new stages for Mortal Kombat 1. Check this out. We have the Tarkatan Colony. Those sick with Tarkat are banished to the wastelands. Having no one but themselves to rely on, they band together in colonies to survive. The dwellings of the colonies evoke a sense of rugged beauty. Come nightfall, the population gathers to maintain strong communal ideals. Oh yeah, this stage looks amazing, definitely taking inspiration from Native American settlements. We can tell that by the many dream catchers, there's the teepee houses as well, and as a Texan myself, a lot of these colors do remind me of San Antonio. And just like most stages revealed in Mortal Kombat 1 so far, this stage has a day and a night theme to fight your opponents on, which of course is really cool, but don't forget that some of these stages are not day and night. For example, we have the Flesh Pits, which instead of day and night has experiments on or off, which sounds so creepy. What happens when the experiments are set to on? And real quick, I just have to say, finally the Flesh Pits look creepy like they should. I know in past games they were kind of spooky, but this game finally nails it. Mortal Kombat 1 finally made the Flesh Pits look as creepy and horrific as it actually should be. Parts of this stage look straight out of Hellraiser, which is fantastic. Characters being tortured and mutilated and torn apart and stretched, it's perfect. I'm not a big fan of body horror or even horror movies in general, but even I can appreciate when a creepy stage finally looks as creepy as it should. And finally, don't forget about the Ying Fortress. This stage does not have a day and night. Instead, it has a dawn or a snow version. How cool is that? You can actually control the seasons on this stage, which is amazing, and I hope a couple more stages have unique features like this. Because even though day and night is really awesome, it's even cooler to turn experiments on or off, or change the seasons from dawn to snow. That's really cool. But that's about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. One last time, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below, and then while you're down there, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really does help my channel out a ton. And finally, finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell, that way you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.